No excuses tonight, because I know you didn't go out last night.
EP, you're about to go off.
Hi everyone and welcome. We bring you a regular season game with extra importance. This is Game 3 of the NBA Cup, a vital group stage contest. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a moment to check out who the San Antonio Spurs have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then Sunday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings. Now the starting group for San Antonio. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Chris Paul out there with Devin Vassell. And it's prime time in at the 3. And for the Jazz, Markkanen and Collins the 3 and 4. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Keontae George. And it's Kessler in at the center position, locking down the middle. You take a look at Utah, an 0-2 start in group play. A loss tonight, and they're eliminated from the NBA Cup.
For sure, because even if they win tonight, it'd take a miracle for them to advance. But hey, this one still counts in the regular season standings.
And as for San Antonio, they are off to a strong start in this NBA Cup, winning their first 2 games of the group stage.
Yeah, they've set themselves up nicely, but they can't get too comfortable. They need to win out in order to ensure their spot in the knockout round.
And a lot of talk this year about MP and his sights set on securing the NBA Cup for his team. It really adds a bit of intrigue and drama to what's already become a fan favorite here in the early goings of the NBA season.
Yeah, as if we needed any more drama. MP, I think, draws a lot of attention to himself with his expectations and goals, but I admire that he puts his vision into reality and isn't afraid to tell the world what he wants to achieve. MP always seems to find a way to give us must-watch NBA action.
Here's prime time. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. Gets the 3 to fall.
Yeah, great find from Sohan. This is why his guys like playing with him.
Prime time's gone 2 for 2 from distance tonight. Doris, when we talk about home court advantages, the Jazz have amongst the best.
They do, B.A. You have to play at altitude. They're also a little bit isolated as well, so travel is hard. Let me tell you this, their fan base is loud, L-O-U-D.
San Antonio has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. From 15 feet away. Count it. Good. Primetime's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Collins with a screen on Paul. Clarkson outside. Pure from 3-point range.
Yeah, to me, it's always a great sign when the 3 ball is falling for Jordan Clarkson.
Shoots a fadeaway. Prime time, can't get it to go. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Shoots over Vassell. And it's Clarkson missing. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Prime time. Knocks down the long J. Prime time's got 11 points.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about his matchup against the highly touted Victor Wembanyama, and Coach told me Victor's combination of speed and size creates a lot of problems on both ends of the floor, so we've got to play a physical brand of basketball to just keep him out of rhythm. It'll be interesting to see how that affects him. The end.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Clarkson outside. Collins with a screen on Vassell. Clarkson passes to Markkanen. With the teardrop. George with the bucket. 1:51 left in the opening quarter. Pass to primetime. This one for 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Paul against George. Back to Collins. Shot clock at 5. Markkanen for 3. Vassell with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, Lauri Markkanen had said all along he was content to stay in Utah. And after signing a contract extension, he remains with the Jazz. He turns 28 in May, so he's just entering his prime. There's plenty of runway left if the Jazz think he can guide them back to the playoff mix. And with the timing of when Markkanen signed his extension, he is not trade eligible during this season.
Appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. Takes a 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
George outside. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
They have to figure out a way to lock down the ball and stop giving it away. The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Utah making a switch here. Sexton's checked in. Champagnie, he's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Paul. Now here's Markkanen. He's scoreless. Here's George. And that time also a missed shot.
That's their plan to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
And prime time gets it to go.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And so the San Antonio Spurs in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. Back to the game after this break. He's checked in for Utah. Markkanen comes in for Clarkson. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. For 3, Sexton. Rebound by San Antonio. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
They were really able to exploit that defense. I mean, getting almost any shot they wanted. It was that easy.
Give them some credit. I'll tell you this, they caught an opponent on a very off night defensively, and you take advantage. Simple as that.
Walker Kessler out there with Filipowski. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 2. That's the group for Utah right now. Markkanen misses. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Devin Vassell's progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Collins, he's checked in for Utah. George comes in for Sensabaugh. And San Antonio also making a switch. Castle's checked in for Chris Paul. A minute 22 left in the first half of this game. And finished off by Kessler.
Exactly where Kessler gets so much of his offensive performance done, right at the cup.
Here's Primetime. It's guarded by Markkanen. Yep, count it. Primetime's got 6 here in the quarter.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Markkanen outside. Here's Sexton. No good on the shot. Nice D from Vassell.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he can't get the first one. Clarkson's checked in for Utah. Good on the second one. 44 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Collins outside. George outside. Clarkson for 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Primetime. Nails it from beyond the arc. Primetime's got 31 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Vassell against Clarkson. Kessler, a screen on Vassell. Clarkson for 3. On target from range. Clarkson's got 8 points. And so it's San Antonio, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Greetings, everybody.
You look at the Jazz, they're letting the losses stack up. It can dim your confidence and your playoff chances. They need to make some changes.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Spurs.
In terms of...
Thanks for tuning in.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Devin Vassell out there with Chris Paul. And it's prime time in at small forward. You know, from day one in the NBA, Keontae George had the ability to create his own shot like few others during.
Oh, wow. Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Jazz shooting about 41%. Clarkson outside. Collins passes to Markkanen. And here's George. Clarkson outside, lets it go from 11, and that one hits the back iron.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Primetime, and he drops it in from the low post. Primetime's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Marking it inside, and no good.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
George with the block. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Collins with a screen on Paul. On the wing, Clarkson. The Jazz again can't hit.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
And the Jazz pushing it up now. Throws it up high. Oh, that's offensive interference.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
San Antonio's gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. They get it back. Wembanyama. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, Wembanyama fights for his bucket, using his size to get it done despite the foul.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the free throw, no good. All right, Grant, do you feel the non-superstars are making the money they should?
Well, B.A., it's a topic in every CBA negotiation. But I think we're trending in the right direction. But it seems like there's always more work to be done.
We know Jordan Clarkson is a guy who likes to play fast. He's going to catch and shoot as soon as it touches his fingers.
And Primetime gets it to go. Primetime's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Markkanen. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. The Jazz are making progress. Coach Will Hardy said this team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparations, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Allie. Thank you. Shot clock at 6. Here's Clarkson. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds now.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it. Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And Primetime gets it to go. Primetime's got 41.
The vision and the understanding of Chris Paul is something to behold.
Collins outside. Back to George. Here's an 8-footer. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. George has got 7 points in the game. Here's Primetime. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And Utah calls time here.
Yeah, I think Coach calls his timeout right now because he's not happy with the distribution of shots. Difficult shots, contested shots. You've got to get a better offensive rhythm.
A big group substitution here for Utah. Filipowski, he's checked in for Kessler. Sensabaugh comes in for Larry Markkinen. Sexton's checked in for Clarkson. And it's Mills in for George. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Collins, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Harrison Barnes comes in for Sohan. Champagnie, he's checked in for Vassell. And Castle subbed in for Chris Paul. Outside Mills. From deep. Utah with another miss.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Here's Primetime. Basket counts. Primetime's got 14 points here in the second half.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And here's Collins for three. The rebound by the Spurs. Primetime's got his fourth rebound in this one. And he converts the layup. Primetime's got 47 points.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Here's Sensabaugh. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Both teams making substitutions here. Collins and Kessler there in the middle. Sexton runs point with Clarkson at the 2. And it's Markkinen in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Here's Primetime. Uses the glass that time. It's good. Primetime's got 49 in the game.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
Kessler passes to Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Oh, my goodness. John Collins with the emphatic finish.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And Primetime gets it to go.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Sexton up top. Rebound San Antonio.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
Utah's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Oh, they get a hand on it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Castle. And the Spurs with some changes. Massey, he's checked in for Collins. And Keldon Johnson subbed in for Barnes. Here's Clarkson.
Stay there.
1:52 left to play in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Collins. 4 on the clock. And Collins with the slam.
With a little bit of style, John Collins up and off his feet.
The Spurs have gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Primetime. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Doing more work in the painted area. He has really excelled inside.
For Utah, they've got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Markkinen outside. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Spurs.
And, of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
They had their number all year long. That 4-0 record says it all. They had the advantage in every crucial area.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for primetime.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Kessler a screen. Here's Collins. Outside for Sexton. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Primetime.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Some solid defense from Markkanen. So it's Utah now. Fires the three. And it's Sexton. That time on the assist by Markkanen.
Kyle and Sexton percolating right now. They just are letting him go absolutely off.
Here's Primetime. Utah grabs the miss. George with it. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. That win brings them to a 3-0 start for the group play stage of the NBA Cup.
And now they're focused on getting a clean sweep over their group before moving on to knockout rounds.
And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and
Huge moment on the show today as I am ready to unveil my ultimate NBA Dynasty rankings.
All right, I mean, it took you long enough.
Actually, he brought this up 2 weeks ago.
Finally, Toby says something useful.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, it would have taken me 20 minutes, but maybe that's because I know how to ball.
No one knows more than me, Russell,
Whatever.
about anything.
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow. And Pete got the job done tonight, as usual.
Developing our player evaluations on a whole.
You have been playing well as a starter.
Yeah, and we are confident it is the right move for the long-term health of the team.
But
Not everyone is as thrilled as we are with the new lineup.
I'm sure you can figure out who he's talking about.
I mean, if I were him, I'd be unhappy too. But like you said, there's no place for hurt feelings, and this is a grown man's league.
Yes, of course. But we would like you to make a special effort to get him more involved in the offense when you're on the floor with him.
We've talked a lot about using your gravity to get everyone involved. We just want to make sure that he's one of those people.
Look, I'm not trying to give you guys a hard time, but I don't understand what the problem is. We're winning games.
Okay,
Isn't that what's most important?
We're winning games now, in the regular season. But we're going to need him down the line, not just in the playoffs, but in the years to come. And if he feels like his talents are being wasted, he's going to want out. We could lose him.
And it's throwing off chemistry in the locker room.
I get that. But what's more important to him? Winning games or usage rate?
It's not that simple, MP. Everyone's got an ego, right? And quite frankly, he earned his.
He has done a lot for this organization, and we are just trying to do right by him. How would you feel if the tables were turned?
Look, I'll do what I can, but at the end of the day, he's his own man and he can make his own decisions.
We understand that. But we have some reasonable requests that we think you're going to be okay with.
All right, look, I'll give him my best shot, but he has to hold up his end of the bargain. I can't put the ball in the basket for him, too.
All we ask is that you try. It's in the best interest of the organization, MP.
We need you to be a team player.
Good game, MP.
See you, MP.
Good night, MP.
Nice job.
Jake, what's up, man?
What's up, MP? Man, pleasure to meet you.
Man, same here. When my manager told me that you wanted to connect, I was all about it.
Oh.
Did he give you a tour?
No, but he looked like he was pretty busy.
Oh, man, that wasn't very neighborly of him.
I see what you did there.
Yeah,
I see
you
what
saw
you did.
that.
Yeah.
Hey, so you want a tour now, though?
You know, a tour would be cool, but I was thinking maybe we could hoop.
Oh, yeah, I did hear that you were pretty good. Okay.
Listen, I'm not joining the league anytime soon, but I can hold my own and pick up.
Okay, Jake, I see you, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, you want to get one in? Look, I was thinking we could run twos, and if I play with one of your NBA buddies, I might stand a chance.
For you, Jake, anything, man. Let's do it.
Hey, you really are good.
Yo, good game, man. You could ball.
Oh, man, that was a dream come true. Look, I've met a lot of MPs.
Yo, MP, how did meeting go today?
Yo, it was okay. They said that they want me to try to keep the peace.
Keep the peace? Look, is this guy Scotty? Because I don't see him on any GOAT lists. Look,
I hear what you're saying, Pete, but it's not that simple, man.
look, man, I'm just here to give you advice, okay?
What's up, MP? All right, baby. Let's get down.
Looking sharp.
Good evening, everyone. This is the fourth and final group stage game for... Looking now at some numbers for him.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at the true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
And this is the fourth and final game of the NBA Cup group stage of play for these two teams.
And both looking to finish strong, right? And punch their ticket to the knockout round.
And for MP in this last group stage game, it's very important for him to have a great performance.
Yeah, MP has to be happy with his team's position in this final group stage game. All you can ask for is a chance to advance. Remember, MP's made it known he wants to lift that NBA Cup.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. In the backcourt, it's the veteran Paul paired with Castle. And it's prime time in at the 3 slot. And so it's San Antonio with it after Devin Booker missing on that last 3-pointer. Prime time's shot is good.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Durant with a wide open look. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Durant's got 5.
And he knew what he was going to do before the ball even got to him. KD is always ready to let it fly.
Well, they've started this game strong offensively. 3 out of their first 4 attempts.
And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery stand, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around, multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time.
The Spurs have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Paul passes to Primetime, takes the 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And now that's 11 points for Primetime. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Outside, Jones. Pass to Plumlee. Outside Durant to halt the run. No good on the shot. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against Sacramento.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little bit.
For 3, Booker sinks the 3-pointer.
In textbook mechanics, make it look like it's going in every time. Booker, unreal.
Here's Primetime, and no good, trying to use the glass.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. And another Kevin, Kevin Durant, is the most decorated member of the Suns star trio. KD says, I believe in this team and we believe in one another. I like our chemistry. Not just the 3 of us, but our whole team. Our coaching staff is doing a great job. I'm not promising anything, but I like our chances against anybody. Kevin, they certainly have the talent.
David, indeed they do. O'Neal's check in for the Suns. Grayson Allen comes in for Tyus Jones.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
And Booker kicks to Allen. KD on the wing. And it's denied. O'Neal looking around. And here's Booker from the arc. Phoenix no good that time either. Spurs leading by 5. Here's Primetime. And it's Durant with the rebound.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And the Spurs with possession after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
It's Durant on the wing. Takes a three. Not going to go that time. Got it up. That one's not going to go. And so it's San Antonio in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Barnes out there with Primetime. Then it's Chris Paul. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Vassell in at the shooting guard position. To the middle. Here's O'Neal. Out to Morris. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Nobody near Allen. Hits it from three-point range. Allen's got his first 3 points of the game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Primetime. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Primetime's got 23 points.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Jeremy Sohan's checked in. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Phoenix Suns. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. He'll get you back to the action after this break.
Halftime.
I like their approach on the boards. Get in there, establish position. Aggressively go after the ball, Ernie. If they come out.
And now it's time to bring up. And that's a halftime wrap.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Really an incredible game from Primetime.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Bradley Beal is out there with Durant. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Plumlee in at center. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half.
And there's a nice playmaking element to Castle's game, especially at 6'6".
You coach Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you missed the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game. Amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points, Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
And so he makes both from the line.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Pass to Primetime. Back to Paul. Here's Primetime. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. A two-point game. Here's Durant. Beal, the pass to Plumlee. Plumlee with a screen on Paul. Jones for three. Rebound, San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Primetime, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. That's 28 points for Primetime. Outside, KD. Kevin Durant, bullseye, money on the 3.
Yeah, and they're able to get their first bucket of the second half after 4 straight misses.
Primetime, the pass to Paul. Here's Primetime, jacks up a 3, traps in the tray. Primetime's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Spurs. Suns trail by 5. Outside, Jones. Booker is screen on Paul. Jones, no luck.
Well, his lack of offensive contribution has definitely been felt tonight. They could have used way more from him.
The tray. Another triple from Primetime. Primetime's got 11 points in the quarter.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
From 13, using his length inside, Durant.
And the defense has to be aware of KD at all times, especially when he's hovering around that mid-range.
Grayson Allen's checked in for time. The Suns trailing. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Paul out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Primetime, and at the 3, the small forward. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got assist number 8 now on the night. Booker outside. O'Neal a screen on Vassell. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the lean, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Here's Primetime. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Booker against Vassell. Devin Booker soaring in.
And getting physical with his play. Booker just attacking the hoop.
San Antonio leading by 11. Paul kicks to Vassell. Spurs passing it around. Paul passes to Primetime. Cranes the three-pointer. Primetime's got 41.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game. And he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Here's Booker. It's on target from the high post.
And that's lethal. I love how Booker's eyes light up when he gets a mid-range opportunity.
Wembanyama passes to Primetime. Shoots. And the Spurs scoring again.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He knows every possession is critical now. Some changes for Phoenix. Mason Plumlee's checked in for O'Neal. Kevin Durant comes in for Dunn. And Beal's subbed in for Allen. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. They said to the team, I know you guys are tired, but let's end this game strong. Let's get the win. Big last stretch here, guys.
Okay, David, thanks.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
Primetime's shot is good.
Well, he has owned this quarter, a major reason they're up right now.
Here's KD. Rebounded by the Spurs. Sohan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Primetime's shot is good. Primetime's got 48.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Here's Durant. And again, it's the Suns missing. And the Spurs with possession. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Here's Primetime. No good on the 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Beal with the bucket.
And I love the patience of Durant, and then the quick decision when he sees something.
Here's Primetime. Out to the right wing. Launches a 3. Another bucket. Wow!
Once again, he's hit the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance, GA, has tied him for 3rd most 50-point games in a season. He keeps just delivering one great performance after another.
I can't believe he has matched Kobe's 10 games of 50 points. Just shows the level of greatness we are witnessing this season.
And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Spurs.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Primetime.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
And the Spurs with possession here. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Primetime's shot is good.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Jones, the pass to Plumlee. And the rejection by Collins. Shoots from the baseline. Good, he hits again.
And he has all the tools and the desire.
Now tied for 2nd most 60-point games. What a career he's had. My goodness. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This team is still perfect in the NBA Cup, 4-0. They are group winners.
And now as we enter the knockout stage, they're one of my favorites in the Cup. They've played that well.
And that'll do it, folks. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
win tonight, MP.
Son, you win so many games, I'm running out of things to say.
All right. There was a lot of talk in this locker room at the beginning of the season about winning the NBA Cup and using that run to turn this year into something special. The team you're playing tonight, they don't care about your hopes or your dreams or what any of you are visualizing. We lose this game, we're out of the tournament before it even gets started, and the rest of the league gets the scent of blood. Don't get so lost in the clouds that you trip over what's right in front of your face. You take it one possession at a time, one rotation at a time. Make the pass. Trust your teammates. Trust the work. We are not winning any trophies tonight, gentlemen. Just focus on beating the team that's in front of you.
Yep.
All right? Bring it in. Win on three.
All right. 1, 2, 3, win! Let's go. Let's go.
Shaking, MP.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to a special regular season contest. Tonight doubles as a West quarterfinal in the NBA Cup. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Fred VanVleet.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. At small forward and power forward, it's Brooks and Smith. Fred VanVleet out there with Amin Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the 5 spot. And for the Spurs, Chris Paul out there with Devin Vassell. Then there's Wembanyama, and it's Bassi in at the 4-man position. And this is, of course, a critical game for MP to come through and help his team stay alive in the battle for the NBA Cup. I'm anticipating the intensity to be a little more ramped up in this one.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you can sense that element of urgency. We're going to see players diving for the loose balls, pounding defense, some fast-paced action end-to-end. All eyes, including mine, will be on how MP rises to the occasion.
We are in the quarterfinals of the NBA Cup. It's the west side of the bracket with a group winner taking on the wild card.
Well, this is when the Cup gets serious. It doesn't matter what you did in the group play. This is single elimination, loser go home, and winner moves on.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's VanVleet. And no good. Paul with some nice D. San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. On the wing, Vassell. Pass to Primetime. The 3 ball. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. 9-point game. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
The Rockets have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Time called here. The Rockets decide to talk it over. Last time they met was in Houston.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at Milwaukee, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, I think for San Antonio, they're playing fantastic basketball right now. I know it's early in the year, but surprisingly, they may turn out to be the team to beat.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Paul passes to Primetime. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Şengün.
After 5 shots, that's their first miss. I definitely call that a good start.
Back to Thompson. Paul against VanVleet. Here's Thompson. And a great assist by VanVleet as that one goes.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
The NBA becoming more and more global, Clark. Şengün, a perfect example of that.
Yeah, Alperen Şengün out of Turkey. Right now on the fast track to being the best player to ever come out of his homeland. So still very young, but boy, his future is quite bright.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. We talked about how Alperen Şengün can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game, and if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware. He is the engine of this offense.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Here's VanVleet. After the basket by San Antonio. Pass to Şengün. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul of the game. Castle's checked in for San Antonio. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Green's checked in for Brooks. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Paul against VanVleet. Jacks up a three. Hits a three-pointer.
Van Vliet has a quick trigger at the arc. He's not one to hesitate, not when he's got a shot like that.
Spurs lead by 12. Let's go with a three. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Now here's Van Vliet. Really played well against the Clippers in his last game. Pass to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Here's Primetime, defended by Thompson. Primetime lays it up and banks it in. Primetime's got 17 points.
Oh, fantastic start from the field for him. 6 for 8.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Rebound by San Antonio. They're really clicking as a unit. Tonight, looking for their 11th straight win.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
Got it up. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so the San Antonio Spurs, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. And it's their three-point accuracy. Great to have. San Antonio ends up going with a new group, and Houston will go for a different look here. Şengün checked in for Landale. Smith comes in for Eason. Thompson, he's checked in for Brooks. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Shepherd. Şengün passes to Smith. Green finds Van Vliet. Thompson with it. And he packs it down right in the face of Victor Wembanyama.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day.
Oh, once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. So the Rockets 5 now. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Out to the right wing. Takes the three. And Primetime gets it to go. Primetime's got 23 points.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, Primetime in their last time out against the Pelicans got the job done. He ended up with 70 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Out to Thompson. 2 on the clock. Rebound by San Antonio. They led the game at one point by 20. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Here's Primetime. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And so the San Antonio Spurs, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Back to the game after this break.
Welcome to halftime. First order of...
And the absence of Anthony Davis is something that changes your plans at both ends. Plus, you lose one of the game's best rebounders.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the San Antonio Spurs. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
We've got Chris Paul, also Devin Vassell out there, and it's prime time in at the 3 slot. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. And he gets the bucket. Primetime's got 29.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
Thompson outside. Now here's Brooks. Tightly guarded. Pass to Van Vliet. He takes it in. Uses the glass on the layup. Van Vliet's got 5.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Here's Primetime. He has 29 now. Back to Paul. From the baseline. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
And what a passer Paul is. Exceptional at seeking out his guys and getting them into a rhythm.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Van Vliet. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. Let's have a look at the early favorites to compete in this year's three-point contest. Many of the top shooters in the league.
Most of these guys are going to collect a ton of votes. And if this is who makes the final cut, then it's going to be a year to remember.
He occupies the top spot in voting. We'll very likely see him in the three-point shooting competition.
And he might already be the favorite. When he gets in a groove, he's automatic.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated.
He does not get the second one. And the NBA moving to a 2-day draft. Your thoughts on the change, Grant?
You know, BA, a lot of pro sports are shifting to multi-day drafts. And the NBA draft can be long if done all in one evening. So maybe a good choice to break it up.
First trip to the line for him here. You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, BA. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Here's Primetime. And the shot goes in. Primetime's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. The shot won't fall. Good D by Wembanyama.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. He climbed back. They've got to put forth more effort. Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
For Houston, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Thompson outside. Pass to Brooks. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Brooks has got his second basket.
Offensively, Brooks can be just relentless, constantly looking for chances to get his team points.
Here's Champagnie. Over to the left wing for 3. And Primetime gets it to go. Primetime's got 39.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Brooks. He's covered closely. Bassey pulls it in. Bassey's got 4 rebounds now. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter.
And guys, one thing that's triggered this run, their proficiency inside the three-point line.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
BA, Fred VanVleet said, I've been a leader on pretty much every team that I've ever played for. I'm a leader in life. It's just something you either have or you don't. So
here's Jones. Here's Primetime. The shot's good. Primetime's got 43 points.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Thompson left side. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. And now they'll move on in the NBA Cup tournament to the West semifinals.
They've got their sights set on winning that cup this year. So far, so good. They just have to keep playing at a high level.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Grant.
Okay, then. That's how we stand on business.
Solid effort tonight on both ends. Long season. Time to grab that lunch pail and go to work.
Everything good, MP?
Get ready to light it up tonight.
The world-famous Las Vegas sign on the south side of the Strip. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the NBA Cup semifinals. It's been a thriller here in the Western Conference, and we expect more of the same tonight. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jeff. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Buddy Hield.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Now Golden State's starting 5. In at small and power forward, it'll be Wiggins and Green. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Spurs, Johnson and Wembanyama make up the 4 and the 5. Chris Paul is out there with Devin Vassell. And it's prime time in at the small forward. The bright lights of the NBA Cup semifinals. So much pressure. And guess what? MP thrives in the spotlight. Guys, he loves it.
Yeah, and talking to MP before the game, you could tell he was ecstatic. The entire NBA is watching this one. MP has a huge chance to prove himself. I expect him to have a big game.
And over these past weeks, the excitement has been building for the NBA Cup. I mean, it's palpable. Now, here we are in the West semifinals. The final step before the championship game.
Yeah, there's a lot more on the line here than your regular season contest. A win here tonight for one of these teams means a ticket to the championship. And while this game tonight will count as a regular season win or loss, the championship, that's an entirely unique game outside the regular season schedule.
Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Back to Wiggins. Outside, Green. Jackson Davis with it. Inside. Here's Wiggins. It's deflected.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
Here's prime time, and again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at them now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
This one for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
If they can clean up the turnovers and make better decisions, it should be a much closer game this time around.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, primetime in the last game against Houston lit up the floor. He ended up with 43 points and was reliable as ever from distance. That stat line was really unbelievable. It's something you really had to see to appreciate. Back to you guys.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Wiggins outside. Wojemski, the bounce pass. Now here's Wiggins. D right on him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drills it from outside. Curry's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Warriors.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Going inside, and it's in there. Primetime's got 16 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Outside, Green. To the inside. Here's Wiggins. Wembanyama with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Pass to Pajemski. Jackson Davis with it. Outside Curry. All alone. Wembanyama with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip. Especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Spurs lead by 18. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Welcome back to the second quarter. Look here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Kevon Looney. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Green. Podziemski, he's checked in for Hield. And Curry subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Spurs leading by 15. In the backcourt, it's the veteran Paul paired with Castle. Primetime is out there with Barnes. And it's Bassey in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the San Antonio 5.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Curry looking it over. Steph, perfection from the arc.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Paul passes to Primetime. The three. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 7th assist here tonight. Outside Curry. And it's good off the back rim and in. Curry's got 13.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
The greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
I had the pleasure of playing with Steph the first year he broke the NBA record for threes in a season. And when I tell you he was just scratching the surface, he was always looking to push the boundaries, to see what he can do, and to work at every aspect of his shooting.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun. You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Pass to Primetime. From past the arc, and again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Back to Curry, and stolen by Barnes. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And the Warriors making a change here. And that one misses.
I've been watching this game a long time, and there is absolutely nothing that Paul can't do on the basketball court. Really does have the whole package.
Pass to Podziemski. Bangs home the trifecta.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Spurs out in front, delivering the blowout. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for Golden State.
Look, guys, anything can happen in a game like this, and we've already seen this kind of hype. You know, we know what it brings. I wouldn't go so far as to speculate that the players are dealing with nerves like we see during the postseason, but the energy in that building is fire.
What about the energy right here, Shaq? I mean, EJ, me, we're just warming up, watching the first half.
All right, guys, let's move on. and see the latest injury report from across the league.
Tough to compete without Davis, a towering presence at both ends. He's often the best player on the floor.
Impossible to completely replace him, but you just do your best. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
We are just one half away from finding out who will be headed to the championship game of the NBA Cup. Really an incredible game from primetime.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And something that every NBA player has now that maybe they didn't a couple years ago, RJ, their own personal trainer.
Well, it's just a beautiful investment of your own resources back into your body. I love that players are hiring chefs, dietitians, sleep aides, and the teams are hiring them. I love every aspect of that.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, out on the perimeter, it's Podziemski and Wiggins. Up front, it's Green at the 4 with Jackson Davis at the 5. And it's Curry in at the point. Here's the 3. Vassell grabs the board.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Pass to Primetime. Lets it go from deep. And another assist for him.
And he really is an incredible passer and an incredible leader.
Well, we know no one's more dedicated to keeping his teammates involved. He's now tied for 2nd overall in career assists.
And like the guy he pulled alongside, Jason Kidd, he keeps coming until his opponents finally wear out. I mean, this guy's relentless.
No good on the triple. The Warriors have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Up top, Curry. 13 points in the game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. RJ, with how well Curry continues to play, I'm not sure his three-point record will ever be broken.
It's going to be tough to do. But even if it does, I think Steph will still be regarded as the best shooter we have ever seen, simply because how he changed the game.
Castle's checked in for Chris Paul.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Back to Curry. Over Castle. Sinks the 15-footer. Curry's got 17.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 to start the second half.
Here's Primetime. Pulls up. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum.
Look out! Look out! Now that's how you finish. Putting something extra on it. Wiggins showing off what he can do.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Here's Primetime. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. Wiggins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Shoots over Vassell. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. And the Spurs with some changes. Champagne's checked in. And Trey Jones subbed in. Will make substitutions.
Home, MP?
Always, Coach.
All right, kid.
Tries a 3 off the inbound. Primetime's shot is good. Primetime's got 11 points here in just the second half. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Johnson and Wembanyama make up the 4 and the 5. Devin Vassell out there with Paul, and it's prime time and at the small forward position. That's the San Antonio 5. Clock at 6. Three-pointer, Hield. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Primetime, an easy 2 points on the layup. Primetime's got 47 points.
But he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the number one reason why they're winning right now.
Hield outside. The three-pointer, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Primetime. Connects again from distance.
He's scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Schroeder outside. And the Warriors miss again.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And another one.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Pass to Hield. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
Here's Primetime. The Warriors pull it in. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And Anderson kicks to Hield. Outside, Kuminga. 5 to shoot. Down low. Here's Looney. Primetime grabs the board. On offense, here are the Spurs. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. For 3. And it's Looney with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Richard, with Buddy Hield, we're talking about one of the best shooters in the NBA.
No question, he is a marksman. He's going to have to be a mercenary, though. He is the type of an outside threat that every team needs. I don't care what the offensive system is, Buddy Hield will find a way to score.
And a moment here to take... And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And this straight to the NBA Cup Tournament Finals. A huge honor and a great opportunity for this team.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they knew what was on the line tonight, and I think they played with postseason intensity to punch their ticket to that finals contest.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.
They really thought they had a chance tonight. Good game, man.
Good job, MP. I see. You ready to give these fans what they paid for?
MP about to tear the roof off.
MP, you're my favorite player, man. Oh.
What a view of the Spring Mountains surrounding beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. Hello and welcome to the NBA Cup Championship. I'm Kevin Harlan, and joining me are Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge. I'll tell you guys, this has become one interesting event.
Yeah, even though it's still the regular season, this is a chance to put a stake in the ground saying, hey, we're the best team in the league right now. One of these teams is...
Well, thinking back to last year, the first ever NBA Cup, the Lakers beating the Pacers in the final 123-109. And LeBron James was named MVP of the tournament.
And Anthony Davis went off in the final, 41-20 for the Pacers. Yes, they lost that championship game, but the experience was huge for them. And I think really helped them with a deep playoff run.
And how about this run to the NBA Cup Championship for MP? From the start, he's made a point to tell us he wants the cup.
And his play has been incredible. MP's led this team. It's been about more than what he's done on the floor. He's also led by example. And tonight for MP, it's all about enjoying the moment, playing to your potential, and hoisting that trophy.
So here's Miami's starting group. We've got Tyler Hero. Also Terry Rozier out there. Butler out there with Adebayo. And it's Highsmith in at the 4.
You have to be mindful of Hero's range. He can absolutely burn you from outside.
Well, Brent, since entering the NBA, Tyler Hero has been a constant scoring threat.
Yeah, Kevin, the scoring for Tyler Hero is always going to be there. He is a bucket, but the defensive improvement and really just the physicality that he needs to play with. Those are areas that Tyler could shore up a little bit to make sure he's on the floor for some of the biggest moments of a season.
To the paint. And he makes good on the layup. Hero's got 5.
Fighting the inside defender, Hero really works to get to the bucket.
Pass to Primetime. 3-pointer. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. 6 points for Primetime.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now, Sohan. Paul passes to Primetime from deep three-point land. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. And here we go. It's Butler. And a wide-open look for Hero. His three-pointer's off the mark. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against the Golden State Warriors.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, prime time in the last game against the Warriors was outstanding. He finished with 52 points, and to no one's surprise, he was dialed in from deep. The numbers he put up were really impressive. He's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
Butler with the ball. Sohan's there. And the rejection by Wemby.
Oh, yikes. Look out below. That finish. Whew. And just feeding the open man. Nice recognition there from Vassell.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Both teams deciding to change it up. Well, with the new season underway, we get a look at the new class to enter the league with the rookie race. All these rookies have done a good job adjusting to the NBA as they look to take home the Rookie of the Year honors at the end of the season. You look at primetime. What a rookie year he's having, guys, atop the rankings right now. And even though it might be a tight call, he's definitely the favorite.
And what a feeling right now for him. I mean, sitting on top of the heap of all that young talent.
There is no small achievement, even early on like this. I think it shows just how well he fits into playing at this level.
From downtown, it falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Hero with it. He's picked up by Collins. Shots good by Hero.
And Hero comes into the game in attack mode, going right at the defense off the dribble.
Pass to Primetime. Three-pointer. Robinson pulls it in.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Primetime's shot is good. Primetime's got 15.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Wallace with it. Outside Robinson. Fires from deep. And Hero the bucket on the assist by Robinson. 10 points for him.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field. Welcome back, everyone. This is the 2nd annual NBA Cup Championship game. It's the 2nd quarter. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the court for the Heat, Hero out there with Robinson. Then there's Kevin Love. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Jovic in at the 4. Hero, no good.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Pass to Castle. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Primetime. He's covered by Hero. Primetime's shot is good.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what hoop culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. The Heat making a switch here. Johnson's checked in.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And already we have a pretty significant lead on the scoreboard here in this NBA Cup championship game.
Well, you expect this kind of effort level with a prize on the line. They don't just want to win this cup. They want to win it emphatically, sending a message to the whole league that they are for real.
Pass to Primetime. Fires the three. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Jaquez. Left side, Love. Back to Jaquez. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. San Antonio with the ball. A big stretch here going 10-2. Pass to Primetime. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And the Spurs wish. And so it's San Antonio, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Hey, folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one for the San Antonio Spurs. I know we're always impartial, but are either of you guys pulling for a favorite here?
Well, as long as someone wins, I'm happy. When someone wins, we win.
That's right, because when someone wins, we get to leave and go home.
Wow, you talk about a couple of selfless teammates. Wonder what that's like. And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the Spurs.
I can say I've been pumped about this tournament, especially the last few weeks. But the semifinals, we're excited, and now, here we are. The champion will be crowned. Ernie, should we have a tournament between me, you, and Kenny?
I'm all for it as long as the category is jumpers. But in all seriousness, guys, one thing I've noticed already in this game is that it doesn't feel like a regular season game. And it isn't technically either, actually. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the...
There's always a buzz around Las Vegas. And coming up here on 2K Sports, the second half of the NBA Cup Championship. It's one you will not want to miss. Really an incredible game from Primetime.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Devin Vassell out there with Paul, and it's Primetime and at the 3. That's the San Antonio 5.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Over in the corner, Paul to the left wing. Here's Primetime, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 7th assist here tonight. Hero kicks to Rozier. Paul against Hero, and taken away by Paul to the middle. Wembanyama, right side. Here's Primetime, defended by Butler. Here's Primetime, and again it's San Antonio with a 3.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
That's a 2 from Butler. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Primetime, and again it's San Antonio with a 3.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Pass to Adebayo. Hero kicks to Rozier. Adebayo with a screen on Vassell. Rozier into the lane. Outside Butler, just 5 to shoot. Can they get it? Miami no good on that time either.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
They double him with Butler. It's Vassell on the wing. Here's Primetime. Offensive rebound. Here's Sohan. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 18.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Barnes is checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Devin Vassell. Left side Butler. Looking to get it going. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Jimmy Butler just seems to raise his game come playoff time, Brent. It is a thing of beauty.
It's pretty awesome to see that kind of confidence where a guy just lays in the weeds for a little while and then in the biggest moments comes in and stands out. So that's not always just about Jimmy Butler. It's about his team having that kind of confidence in how he performs in the biggest moments.
Hero passes to Butler. Drives to the hoop.
Man, way over the defenses. Jimmy Butler gets some airtime.
And here are the Spurs. They're on a 13-3 run. Here's Primetime. And the 3 off target. The Heat trail by 17. Hero passes to Butler. The shot that time, not on target. Good D by Barnes.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Hero passes to Adebayo. Back to Hero. Adebayo the screen. Hero no good.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Over in the corner, Paul. Here's Primetime. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. For Miami, they've gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Robinson passes to Hero. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Wasted no time on that one. And that's 36 points for Primetime.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And the rejection by Wembanyama.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Hero can beat his opponents from all over the floor. He can get that shot off so quick.
Down low, here's prime time, and that one is stuffed right through.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Here's Hero. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's San Antonio, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance.
Who's lifting the trophy tonight, Greg? What a dominant cup championship from them.
I tell you, they are leaving zero doubt in this version of the cup. They've been the dominant team by far, and boy, have they played an incredible game tonight.
And they've done it. We have crowned our first champions of the season, the winners of the NBA Cup.
Well, they earned that trophy, and man, the cup certainly added another layer of excitement to the NBA calendar.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Joe, what's up, man?
Going into this season, no one picked you guys to win the NBA Cup, but here you are, champions. So outside of the X's and O's, what is it about this team that allowed you to will yourselves to the mountaintop?
You know, that's a great question, Joe. I'm blessed to be on this team. We're a group that cares about each other, that trusts each other, and there's no panic even when things go wrong.
It shows.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And you know what? That comes from knowing that the people that you rely on will be there and not just hoping that they'll be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's great.
Thank you, Joe.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink.
Proud of how you handled that. Your teammates will love it.
Hey, congrats to MP on winning the NBA Cup. That was fun to watch, man. You were on a mission.
Way to bring home that W.
MP. You changed a lot of people's minds by winning the NBA Cup.
Okay.
Mine included. That first half of the season was a real eye-opener for me.
Cliff, I've been trying to tell you, we're farther along than what you think. We about to shock the world, you know what I mean?
You identified a goal and you made it happen, and that's commendable. But you start acting like it's all sunshine and rainbows, we'll get knocked down a peg faster than you can say cup champs.
We got a lot of work to do, I understand that.
Well, then let's take a look at your second half goals. You got to keep grinding if you want to keep surprising people.
I wouldn't have it any other way, Coach. You know that.
All right. Take a look at this list. Let me know what you want to focus on.
I want to be the MVP.
You looking for those bright lights, huh?
Playing at the MVP level will help us get a title. In order to give the most to the team, I have to ask the most of myself first.
You have the ability. And the way you've been performing this year, you're worthy of the recognition. But that is a reward that is based largely on perception.
Well, it's a tricky thing. I get that.
Luckily, we know how to play the game. You show out against other MVP contenders.
And win games.
And we will do our part to help you get the media on your side.
All right, I'm with it. That sounds good. Sounds like a plan.
Fantastic. Sounds like we're in total alignment.
Just remember, every moment matters. Give everything you've got to this and you'll be rewarded.
Game time, MP. Game time.
Contact there, MP.
And the players going through their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed up for the tip. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Gray.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Pass to Primetime. Launches it. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And in terms of controlling a game, Chris Paul is as good as anyone I've ever seen do it.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembenyama playing the 5. Chris Paul is out there with Devin Vassell. And it's prime time in at the small forward. And now let's take it over to the sidelines for a bit on MP. DA.
Thanks, guys. Like everyone else, MP is focused on his big matchup against Nikola Jokic. He knows the MVP race could be altered with this game. I asked him about Jokic, and he told me the Joker is special. His BBIQ is off the charts. It's Einstein level. He's thinking 3, 4, maybe 5 moves ahead. High praise from his fellow MVP candidate. Guys?
Well said. That is high praise indeed. Those two both play, David, high-level basketball, and it is fun to watch. Westbrook passes to Jokic. Now Porter. Bounce pass from Westbrook. Looking to end the run. Jokic kicks to Porter. And another miss by Denver.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And looking back, Coach, how great was it to see the Nuggets win their first title back in 2023?
One of the great NBA stories, Kevin. It was huge. It was a moment years in the making. That championship meant so much to the city of Denver and its fans.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And here's Westbrook. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. And it's Gordon missing.
Yeah, a bit of a slow start here. They're 0 for 4 to begin the game.
Out left to the wing, beyond the arc, and he knocks it down. Good-looking 3 there from Primetime. Primetime's got 12.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Jokic passes to Westbrook. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Pass to Primetime. Shoots it up. And it falls over the rim and in. 14 points for Primetime.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now, here's Jokic. Defended by Wembenyama. Goes up with it. And it's Jokic missing. On offense, here are the Spurs. They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Westbrook, so explosive with the ball.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for San Antonio. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Outside, Porter. Left block shot on the way, and he hits the jump shot.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
Good work there as it goes. And that's 20 points for Primetime.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Outside Gordon to the inside. And finished off by Porter.
Yeah, it seems like Porter Jr. could do even more of this, attacking right at the rim.
Primetime, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. The Nuggets trail by 17. Inside. Pass to Brown. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Westbrook. Got a hand on it, and it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. Gordon kicks to Porter. Back to Gordon for the three. He can't hit that time. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Spurs out in front, leading by 14. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. They've got prime time. Zach Collins is out there with Harrison Barnes. Then it's Castle. And it's Champagnie in at the two spot. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, primetime in the last game against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He scored 45 points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. Totals like that put him in rarefied company. A game for the ages. Back to you, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on, see if he can't replicate that performance.
This is his first free throw of the game. Stan, when you were faced with back-to-back games, did that factor into your game planning at all?
Not really, Kevin. I mean, it factored into what we did in preparation, practice the day before the back-to-back set. But I was a one-game-at-a-time guy, and whatever it took to win that night was what we were going to do, and then we'd worry about the second game when that one was over. Well, we've seen very few superstars as unselfish as Jokic. He'll play whatever role is necessary for his team to win.
It's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. "59 seconds left in the first half. Here's primetime. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Paul against Westbrook. He doesn't hit that one. Paul with the defensive effort. Spurs leading by 5 from outside the arc. And good, the three-point shot, good from primetime. Primetime's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, and a terrific pass. Takes so much pride in his ability to make his teammates better.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Peyton Watson, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Denver's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Back to Porter. Sharch with the screen for Porter. Off target from outside. San Antonio's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Good, another from 3.
And folks, he just set the record for most three-pointers in a rookie season.
Ever since entering the league just a few months ago, he has been on a mission to win. He's out there to ball. We've all seen it. Wouldn't surprise me, though, if he's unaware of the record. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hello, everybody.
One big reason they're up, they're controlling the glass, both boxing out and crashing in.
Yeah, you could tell rebounding was a point.
And how about we move it on over for a That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from Primetime.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Russell Westbrook. What's the news, David?
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Nuggets. He told me that he has a stiff back and that it is very sore right now. It's amazing. He's good to come back into the game. In fact, Kevin, he's already back in the game.
Thank you, David. Hopefully we'll see him very soon. Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic, and it's Westbrook in at the point. That's the group for Michael Malone getting going here in the second half. Porter. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Connects from three-point range. Paul's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Brown, the pass to Porter. Lets the 3 fly. Porter can't get that one to fall.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because...
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my. He is an all-world dunker. Gordon with the monster jam.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Such an interesting player, isn't he, Coach Jeremy Sohan? He played a lot of point guard during his second season.
Yeah, Kevin, the Spurs experimented with Sohan at the 1. It was a bit unconventional. They went away from it later in the year. But that experience as a point guard will continue to help his playmaking ability as his career progresses.
And it's prime time missing.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
On the wing, Porter. Defended by Sohan. Porter dishes to Westbrook. Pass to Brown. 5 on the clock. Denver passing it around. From deep. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Here's primetime. It's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. 38 points for primetime.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
To the inside. Here's Gordon. Pass to Brown. Outside Westbrook. The 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Sohan, the pass to primetime. Fires the 3. And they get it back. And there it is for him. Wembanyama's got his second basket.
Yeah, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
To the middle, and stolen by Wembanyama. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Another one goes. Incredible.
Another outstanding game for him. He has been a consistent offensive force all year.
Only 3 other players in all of NBA history have more 40-point games in a season than he does.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Outside for Wembanyama. Pass to Primetime. To the wing on the left. At the elbow, Paul puts up a three. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. Westbrook surveying the D. They could use a bucket. The rebound by the Spurs. Sohan's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
26 seconds left here in the third. Porter. There's a screen by Porter. Brown, no good from outside.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Over to the wing. With 1 on the clock. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what?
This NBA, what style is the toughest to defend, toughest to stop?
Kevin, I don't think there's really any difference in terms of styles or systems in terms of what's tough to stop. It's players. And it's how well a system maximizes their...
And so it's San Antonio easily take.
Okay then, that's how we stand on business.
Best outside shooting rookie ever. Sign of great things ahead. These Hoosiers think they know ball, but you'll show.
Yo, I was thinking we hit that Korean barbecue spot after the game.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah,
Sounds
it's
legit, man.
It's open late, too. Hey, what's up? Everything good?
I'm guessing by the look on your face, you know what I'm here to talk about.
Somebody gonna fill me in?
Show 'em.
Oh, I know he didn't say that. About you? He about to unleash the dragon on that boy, I'm telling you.
Before we go unleashing any dragons, I would like you to seriously consider the impact your words will have on your teammates and the organization.
No. You just think about how your teammates are gonna love it when you call this dude out and you back it up.
You are an amazing player, clearly MP, but some things don't work out that way.
They do if you're MP, okay? All due respect, Donna, my client right here knows how to compete.
Hey, just let her talk for a second, Patrick.
Okay, floor is yours.
Responding to something like this will put a target on your back. You are familiar with the concept of bulletin board material?
Of course.
Trash talk is fun. I get that. But when you make it public, it can fire up the other team. And it can anger your teammates if you can't back it up. You're a tremendous player, MP, but this is the NBA. Everyone is extremely talented, and some things don't work out the way you want them to.
Look. On the other hand, if you put that bozo in his place after calling your shot, that's something all teammates will love. Okay, look, I may not be in the NBA, but I understand the psychology of sports, okay?
And that's also true.
Thank you. So what are you gonna do, man?
Don't worry about it. I got this. You know I had to say something to him. Yeah,
man, standing on business.
You already know, yes, sir.
Not what I would have done, but you are your own person. I just hope for everyone's sake, you can back it up.
It's not an issue, Donna. I got this.
If we lose, I don't want to see even one photo of the two of you at Korean barbecue. The optics would be horrible. Are we clear?
Yeah. MP, you sure you got this?
Don't even worry about it, man. You know I got this.
All right.
All right, man.
Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
It's Thursday afternoon, and we've got basketball on the agenda. Well, Grant, trade talks always ramp up this time of year. But if you're a player in those rumors, that can really take a mental toll.
Oh, B.A., absolutely. Especially the first time it happens. You have to try and remind yourself that it's a business. But sometimes that doesn't make it any easier.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Devin Vassell out there with Chris Paul. And it's prime time in at the 3. Now here's Paul. Prime time. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Now CP3 knows every string to pull on the offensive end. What a pretty pass.
Now let's send it down to Allie, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, BA. I spoke with MP about his star-studded contest coming up, and he looked across the court and said, "We'd love a challenge. We've been watching tape, and we think we have a solution for the problem over there." I can't wait to find out how these two juggernauts affect today's outcome.
Yeah, buckle up, folks. This is going to be a good one. Thanks, Allie. Here's prime time. Good as the jump shot falls. Prime time's got 5. A quick start to the career of MP. Already at 2,000 points, Grant.
Yeah, MP is the fastest to 2,000 points in 40 years. Zion was on a similar path, so the future is so bright for him. Can't wait to see MP develop.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Now here's Sohan. 15 in his last outing. Paul finds Vassell. Out to the wing. The 17-footer. He hits the back iron and sinks it. 10 points for him.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And as we continue through January, here are the latest power rankings. You take a look at the Knicks. They slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
When I look at San Antonio, they've claimed the top spot because they've earned it. Some critics have said they're playing way above their heads, but I think we're just learning how great this team is.
Now here's Matherin. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Halliburton misses.
You gotta credit the defense this period. They've been all over him.
Pass to primetime. Puts it up from 17. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one.
I just love the ball movement.
Halliburton with the ball. Taking command on offense when they need him. Putting up 21 a game. There's a screen by Turner. Good on the 13-footer.
Now this guy continues to build his offensive skill set. Pascal Siakam with the mid-range jumper.
Pass to primetime. Puts up a 3. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Paul against Halliburton. Rebound San Antonio. The mood around the team right now on cloud 9, looking for their 13th win in a row.
You have to give a ton of credit to not only the coaching staff for having their group prepared to play nightly, but also a ton of credit to these players who have been solid with their rotations, who've been committed to both ends of the floor. Their depth has been apparent. This is a formidable team right now.
Here's Nembhard. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. The three-pointer off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And certain guys are just solid with what they do. Doris, I think that applies to Andrew Nembhard.
Yeah, I think it does, B.A., because whenever he's out there, there's the steadying presence he brings. And that is while competing at a high level on the defensive end. His competitive toughness might be his best attribute.
Pacers trail by 17. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, primetime in their last time out against the Heat got the job done. He finished with 51 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Here's Primetime. Yep, count it. Primetime's got 21. And Grant, there were rumors about MP at odds with another player in the locker room. That seems to have been handled, and everyone's on the same page once again.
And that's how you go about it. Keep it in-house and smooth things over. It's not always smooth sailing in the NBA. Sometimes guys need to work through it.
Just 5 to shoot. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And so it's San Antonio ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. They've had incredible. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
They've got Aaron Nesmith. Halliburton is out there with Shepard. Then it's Toppin, and it's Jackson in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Here's Primetime. Indiana with a rebound. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall, there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night. The offensive end.
You know what? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
Outside Barnes to the right side. Beyond the arc. Primetime can't get it to go.
He started the game scorching the nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
Pass to Shepard. Unloads. Barnes with the rebound.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Primetime. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Primetime's got 26.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Back to Halliburton. 3-pointer. Count it. After missing his first 6 shots, now 1 for 7.
Now, Halliburton loves answering a challenge. A 3 made on one end means it's time for him to come back and answer.
Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk To us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Here's prime time, defended by Halliburton. Here's prime time, and San Antonio hits again from deep.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
Neesmith passes to Halliburton. Over Castle. Rebounded by the Spurs. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Tyrese Halliburton, an all-star starter last season, is not done yet. He said, quote, "I want to be a champion, a Hall of Famer, and one of the greats. I want the next generation to talk about my ability as a basketball player. That's definitely the goal, and I don't ever set limits." Brian?
Allie just scratching the surface. Thank you, good stuff there. Pass to primetime. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists in the game.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Jackson. Pass. And so it's San Antonio up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
With All-Star Weekend around the corner, let's see who's looking to bring down the rims at the dunk contest this year.
Watch these guys from now into the contest. I bet they throw down some crazy in-game dunks that you've never seen before.
I feel like they've never chose you because they like. And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first-half performance for the Spurs. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And so Paul will bring it up for San Antonio. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Devin Vassell out there with Chris Paul. And it's prime time in at the small forward position. Well, the Pacers shooting just 28%. Lacking confidence on offense right now. For 3, Mathurin. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's primetime. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And here's Indiana now. Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Siakam looking it over. The 3 is up. Drops in the 3. Siakam's got 5 now.
Well, you can see he is not shy from range, and Pascal Siakam continues to work on his consistency.
You know, Doris, the last few years, Siakam has gotten back to attacking the rim like he once did.
To me, B.A., that's where he's at his best. He's got such length and creativity. You don't want to have to step in his path as a defender. Listen, he knows he's got to shoot the 3, but go to your first strength.
Paul against Halliburton. 6 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And it's Mathurin missing. San Antonio has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. And Prime Time gets it to go. Prime Time's got 41.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Pass to Halliburton. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He's got 5.
We call that tough points from a tough guy, young Tyrese Halliburton.
Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Now Halliburton. He's got 5. Halliburton draws the double. Here's Mathurin. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Prime Time's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
It's been a perfect start coming out of the half. I mean, you have to really love the execution.
Back to Halliburton. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's Prime Time. And again, it's San Antonio converting.
And usually teams go on runs from a bunch of layups and dunks, but that's not the case here.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Back to Siakam. Sohan with a rebound.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Here's Vassell. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Siakam for 3. Buries it from 3. Siakam's got 8 points.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Here's Prime Time. Hits yet again. Wow!
I mean, he has been hot as a kettle and serving all comers.
And making a little history tonight. He's just tied for the 3rd most 50-point games in league history.
Tying up none other than Kobe Bryant with 25. And when you're being compared with him, you know you're doing something right.
The shot by Nembhard, no good. San Antonio's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the 3rd. Prime Time. Another one falls. Amazing.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Here's Halliburton. He's got 5. Mathurin finds Turner. Back to Mathurin. Shot from the top of the key. Vassell with the rebound.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. San Antonio. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink.
Shout out my dog MP, man, giving the people what they want, man. Talking a little crazy, giving a little hot sauce, and still talking trash at the same time. I salute you.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with, now they looking nervously. And I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet
Cause
next to me.
I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
I can't contain it, I'm coming out with a statement. You really changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future, we all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta struggle through the sewer.
What you say? Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks,